Pioneers, the Pi network is now on the edge of its open mainnet launch. Do you know why? This is because the Pi network has successfully migrated a staggering 2 billion Pi tokens to its mainnet. But guys, here is a strategy that the Pi core team did that I respect. To ensure the Pi ecosystem stability and long-term participation, the Pi network has chosen to lock 1.3 billion tokens. Now, fellas, if we all check our migrated Pi token, we'll discover that about 80% of it is locked. Check out my own migrated Pi right here. As you can see, I have 495 Pi in total. 48 Pi is all I have in my available balance, which can be transferable or sold when the mainnet comes. The remaining 446 Pi token is locked till July 2025. Now, my question is, how do you guys feel about this strategy? As for me, I love it. Because if the Pi token reaches its mainnet today at the price of, let's say, $300 at minimum, my 48 available Pis are still going to be worth thousands of dollars. The sweetest part will then be in 2025, when the price of Pi must have skyrocketed drastically. At that point, my remaining 446 Pi tokens might make me a millionaire. Wow. Fellas, now do you see my analysis making sense to you? Well, if I'm not making sense, kindly tell me why in the comments section. But if I make sense, reward me by liking this video and subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. So, guys, the Pi decision to lock some percentage reflects the project's commitment to fostering a sustainable ecosystem, discouraging speculative behavior, and rewarding those who have shown steadfast support since its inception. One of the standout features accompanying the mainnet launch is the introduction of a lockup mechanism for available balances within Pioneer wallets. This innovative feature enables Pi network users to voluntarily lock up a portion of their Pi holdings, contributing to network security and enhancing decentralization. By allowing users to actively participate in securing the network, the Pi network is cultivating a sense of ownership and engagement that transcends traditional cryptocurrency models. This achievement marks a pivotal moment in the project's journey, underscoring the dedication and effort poured into ensuring a seamless transition from the test net to the live network. This migration of tokens is a significant indicator that the Pi network team is determined to deliver a robust and reliable platform to its user base. With a significant milestone reached, the project is gaining substantial momentum as it moves closer to its ambitious vision. After months of meticulous planning and rigorous testing, however, the news doesn't end there. They underlined once more that you must remain dedicated to mining when you lock up. Surprised? This clause is unambiguous. Yes, you can secure your Pi to the trees with a percentage boost. But if you are not regularly clicking on mine every day, this might not apply. You may now see why I keep mentioning clicking that button every day. Therefore, even though you locked up your Pi, you still have direct control over the rate increase. I guess I should say fingers. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying as well as KYC. If you have already proven your identity upon mainnet launch, the first mainnet transfer will be placed. Thereafter, transfers will happen regularly. Any modifications you make to your lockup setup will be reflected in your subsequent primary net balance transfer. Let me now enter the actual jails. Please keep in mind that this lockup demonstration is entirely my own. It is not meant to be financial advice and is not a general method of doing things. You are free to adopt and utilize this approach as your own. The range of the lockup percentage is from 25% to 200%. Please be aware that the 200% will let you lock up twice as much of the Pi as you previously mined, but it is not yet ready for use. The detention time is listed underneath the percentage. This can range from 2 weeks to 3 years, both of which will increase the mining activity that results. You must pay close attention at this point. What happens next on your trip with the Pi network will depend on this. I'll choose the 25% lockup percentage to start. Then I will choose the 2-week lockup period. This indicates that you have chosen a 10% lockup increase for time and a 25% lockup boost rate. For lockup percentage, your mining will grow by 658% on average. As a result, it's easy to calculate. The lockout percentage is calculated by multiplying the duration percent, which is 10% times the number of times you really completed a mining circle without assistance from your team by a factor of 25%. I hope that was quite obvious. I won't go into all the duration percentages. Instead, I'll jump right to the one I think works best for me right now. I'll choose 25% for the lockup percentage, so I know I can transfer 75% of my Pi to the mainnet. I'll be prepared for any further actions in the future, such as trading or paying for goods and services thanks to this. Then I'll decide on a year. I will be able to have 65% greater speed for a year thanks to an approximate 65% rise in my mining rate. I want you to be aware that the lockup duration countdowns will start as soon as the amount is transferred to the mainnet. Before I continue to commit to this chosen lockup option, your overall lockup incentive will vary depending on your prior lockups. There may be minor adjustments made to the lockup formula and design. As soon as your transferable Pi is in your wallet, and this is at Mainnet, your lockup will go into effect. Additionally, if you have changed anything or selected a different lockup option, the total mining boost result will alter. I'll scroll down and click Commit to proceed. The notice reads by tapping Commit, Lockup. Your lockup setting will immediately become binding and cannot be lowered before your mainnet transfer. I am then asked to confirm my commitment until the lockup period has passed. Your Pi that is designated for lockups cannot be withdrawn. As of the 14th of December, 2022, only a committed lockup configuration will be eligible to receive lockup awards that will increase your mining rate. This is to reiterate what I've said during this demonstration. I will go back and double check that my settings are accurate and final before I commit. I then turn around and select Commit Lockup. 25% of my transferable Pi has now been successfully transferred to Mainnet. Congratulations! If you are following along with me step by step and you have reached this point, the trip has started. Now that your Pi has been successfully locked up, the lockup must be verified as the following step. I'm going to return to the main page and see what the status is after arriving here. Select the Mining Bolt option. This page will greet you when you arrive. Just click the link labeled Sample New Mainnet Mining Simulation. After scrolling down to choose it, and clicking during the time that I'm making this video, my mining rate is still simulated. However, I see that the lockup reward of 65% has been applied. When I scroll down to Boosters, the Pi Browser app is where I must make my next confirmation. Click Wallet. After opening the Pi Browser application, you must sign in with your wallet. When this window opens, you can observe that the Pi mainnet is operational. On this page, both the locked up and the wallet balances are 0. You have switched your transportable Pi to Mainnet. If you notice any changes, the only way this is possible is if you have cleared KYC. Get ready then.